Brahma Science. Shrimanacharya Jayesh Bhagwanji Chitroda. Brahma. What is science? The definition of Indian Hindu Khumbar science defines the completed methodology of the universe. It encapsulates the methods of practices that determine a result or a product. It carries various practical methods from its seed units to its expansion principles. An ancient blueprint of a Vartika or Indian Hindu Khumbar city can be condensed into a layout of the modern CPU found in computers. The blueprint can also be incorporated to make various other components as structured with defining scales of measurements. Brahma Scientific principles. The logic of applying scientific principles is the foundation, known and skill of the Indian Hindu Khumbar people, from its every first principle to its ongoing creation and creative modeling. It is a result of removing unwanted thinking processes that hinder progression. The establishment of the thinking method of technological development is summarized within the Indian Hindu Khumbar communities and continues to show and demonstrate its effectiveness in every age as to recognize and rectify problems. Brahma Scientific progression. The order of scientific progression is a continuous expansion of my Bhagwan Atari Chitroda Atar Codex. Its founding Atar principles from basic words and the creation of products principles with use of scientific methods and elements range that for infinity. Adding the next set of words to the resulting process or product. Each age of the Indian Hindu Khumbars produces outstanding scientific developments ranging from basic tools to mathematical sciences into technology development and processes. These principles have founded the universal science structures and mathematics that exist in the world today. The Atar has simulated the projection of scientific founding and development of the universe as it is being completed now for the 36th time. Brahma Scientific Atar. Wording in Hinduism is very conscious and eliminates the point of confusion. Whilst holding on to the original concept of the word from its creation, it refines and adds to it, showing its continued progress throughout time. Various words can expand into defining points of scientific notation whilst retaining different meanings in conversation, all with visual and practical comprehension. Khumbar can mean society, heavy, royal, imperial, and even the gateway of a wormhole, realizing a cluster of stars that create a galaxy. Each notation to Indian Hindu Khumbars has its own set of languages that switches and incorporates visual understanding of reality rather than theory, modeling, and hypothesis. Brahma The science of Om. The summary of 30 ohms produces the only individual language set that can ever be made in the universe by valid notable vocal sounds and frequency turned into language for communication. As vocal sound has a limited hearing frequency and cannot range out of the scale for practical and physical communication. Each set of Om, whether Devgiri, Gujarati or Tamil, has its ancestral languages traced to the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom and the correct dynasty with Atar expansion to where it has reached today or at any point of time using the Atar referencing points. Brahma Scientific notations. The Atar provides condensed systems of visual interpretations of practical science, condensed and summarized with evidence and knowledge. There are many symbols that constitute to the practical establishment of scientific progress that have resulted in the globalization of the world and other planets, both ancient and new, all leading to the universe's summary. The Indian Hindu Khumbar celebrate these achievements with worship and bhakti for the Bhagwans and Bhagwan devs that they belong to through family lineage and tracing. The structure of bhakti is the completion factor of Royal Imperial Hindu Khumbar knowledge as acceptance to its existence. and the Atar defines to the stage where the locality has reached to its progression whilst maintaining the Royal Imperial Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom structure. Brahma Scientific education. Throughout the ancient ages, it was the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdoms that visited the forest dwellers called nishads and nomads. They dressed as the characterized rishis, munis and swami to teach education. These schools were known as Chittaranjan. The nishads and nomads were taught life skills, science and mathematics of the universe to the basic level and also introduced the Atar filing system for growth and development. Soon with the education of the Chittaranjan, forest dwellers and nomads started their evolutionary development process, learning transferable skills that encouraged trades and development leading to the Indian Hindu Khumbar kingdom growth and takeover of settlements. Brahma Scientific achievement. The scientific achievements of the Indian Hindu Khumbars include language, creation of community with laws, building of rivers, dams and water supplies, fabrics and clothes, Khumbarat Chitra or megalithic landscape shaping and drawing, farming and food, weather cultivation and megalithic climate systems, creation of energy sources, creation of Chittaranjan educational system, creation and development of governments, making and creations of sports, creation of music and musical instruments, and so on. ज़माना हमसे है झानी, हम ज़माने से नहीं. Famous Indian Hindu Khumbar Chittaranjan quote.